USC in their gold unis. Elon in the burgundy. Elon out of North Carolina. Elon is actually a city in North Carolina, about an hour and 40 minutes northeast of Charlotte. Trojans win the opening tip. They go right down to Marshall, who can't get it from 2 feet away. And we're playing some basketball here inside Galen Center. Michael Price, Cameron Inoue, and Genesis Perrimond are officials here this afternoon. In case you're just joining us, you're not late. You're on time. Had a bit of a power outage here inside Galen Center. Lasted nearly an hour as Preston is able to get the bucket there, and those are the first points of the game.
Yeah, Mareja drove the boards really well there to get the pass over to Preston, who we talked about earlier. That's going to be someone that you're going to want to watch in this game.
Nice dump off underneath. Marshall to Iriafin. Couldn't get it right at the cup, but a whistle and a foul, and so Iriafin will be heading to the line to shoot 2. That foul charge to Mareja Pass, her first personal.
No, it was good to see USC, at least on these past 2 possessions, they've been going directly to the basket. They aren't moving a lot into the mid-range area, but they have been going directly into the paint, which is maybe a strategy. We've seen it twice already on both possessions. Iriafin right now shooting her free throws. She's career 71% with the second on the way.
They're shooting it at 80% this season, and Iriafin is able to get that. So first points of the game for the women of Troy come from the foul line, thanks to Kiki Iriafin. Here comes pass in the front court as they try to break the press. Derige unable to get the little jump hook there, and we're going to have a foul underneath on the rebound.
Yeah, you saw USC immediately putting in their full court press. Normally they wait until after the first time out to do that, maybe trying to trick Elon. They had a lot of time beforehand to game plan. Maybe that was something they put in during that time of the power outage. But going straight into the full court press, maybe trying to force those turnovers early.
That last foul charge to Derige, her first personal. Second team foul for Elon. Could be a way to just kind of jumpstart them after this game was delayed a half hour as Iriafin unable to knock down the jumper there. Pass quickly into the front court. Speedy guard, kicks it in the corner. Anderson a 3, that won't go. And Marshall there for the board. Juju looking to run. Watkins in transition, double teamed in the corner. Loses it, gets it back, and the finger roll is a beauty.
You saw drew the double team there. It didn't seem to matter as she split it and went straight to the basket. Again, another time USC has gone straight to the cup.
First field goal of the game for USC. Derige whips it over to pass. Mareja Pass, just a sophomore, but the facilitator of this squad. Underneath to Adams. Adams and Preston, quite the 1-2 punch. 3 seconds left, shot clock. Pass just heaves it up there, and it goes out of bounds. Didn't draw anything there. And nice defense there by the USC women of Troy.
You know, I talked about staying efficient with your shooting. That's not necessarily what I meant, that shot especially. Not something that they would like, even though the shot clock was winding down.
Get our first diagnosis from the doctor this afternoon. Here's Derige coming up with the steal. Up ahead is Anderson. The layup good.
That's a tough layup to make. Von Oelhoffen coming back, ready to swat it, but you know, a good moves it from the left side of her body to the right and up and in.
Quick timeout taken by Lindsey Gottlieb here. 4-4, 7:44 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, you definitely can't really look past Elon, though. I mean, at least from what we've seen and through other games as well, they start off hot, and they've done so far in this game, looking strong on fast break especially.
Well, young team, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. Here's Watkins, the kick out. Von Oelhoffen open in the corner for 3. TVO connecting there, and that's a welcome sign. She had just 2 points here on Tuesday against Fresno State.
Yeah, if she gets hot, that could be a problem for Elon. Seeing the first one go in especially is crucial for her game.
Preston can't get it after curling. Rebound taken by Iriafin. TVO has it in the front court. Picked up by Preston in transition. Around the screen. Stops. Pops. That triple grazes side rim. And the rebound taken by Pass, the 5'4" sophomore.
Yeah, Von Oelhoffen. That shot maybe a little bit too far out. I mean, definitely wanted to get hot. I don't know if that was the shot to do it, though.
Pass, looking for something to create. Under 7 minutes left here in this first quarter. Anderson looking for a screen, and that's going to go the other way, and that'll be against Derige, and she's upset there at Anderson. Anderson didn't really give her a chance to get set there. And so for Derje, that's going to be her second personal, though, Andrew.
Yeah, that could be a problem. If having a big like Derje is really important for this team, because if not, they start to collapse down low. You see USC especially working on the pick and roll right now. Down low, they are so dangerous.
Especially going up against the size of USC. You want all the big bodies you can have. Here's Iriefin. Goes right into the defender. And Derje, how about Derje standing in there and taking that charge with those 2 fouls? Could be risky, but it paid dividends for theirs. It's going the other way.
Yeah, I mean, it's not necessarily the stats in her game that pops off of the paper, but it's stuff like that, taking the charges, knowing when to be smart, and playing well on that 2-man game, staying low, knowing that it's going to be a drive from Iriefin, and just standing your ground.
Here's pass. The speedy point guard in the front court nearly loses the handle, flips it out to Anderson. Preston, the jab step, trying to get around. TVO denied.
TVO with the block. That's her 8th of the season.
Watkins, razzle-dazzle, finds Iriefin, who can't get it left of the cup. And last touch by USC.
You know, that's huge, that block. Keeps Elon scoreless 2 right now, which is a minute and 39 since their last bucket. They're 1-4-9. That was a good early timeout for the Trojans, who definitely have stepped things up here.
Neither team shooting it well. Elon 2 of 7, USC 2 of 6 to start this one. Here's Jada Angel, the freshman off the bench, and she can be electric and a spark plug for Elon. Pass, the Hezi against K9, nowhere to go, bounce pass underneath. Trying to find some room as Adams throws it away. Heckel with it, coming back the other way. Around the defense, Heckel all the way, lay it up and in.
See, that play right there starts with her getting above the screen on that pick play and being able to steal it.
Angel, long on a 3 there. Watkins chases down the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be USC basketball. 5:32 left here, first quarter.
Defensively and offensively, the pick game for USC has been very good. I was just mentioning it very briefly. Von Oelhoffen able to get above that screen and not allow any opportunities for Elon to shoot and get those efficient shots like they're trying to get.
Here's Von Oelhoffen. Approaching 5 left in this first. Flashing is Marshall. Catching and shooting from the elbow. Clanks off the rim. Rebound tip. That goes off the hands of pass. Out of bounds. And USC will have it baseline out of bounds. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Pass trying to jump out of bounds and throw it off of the feet of K9 and Marshall in front of the basket there.
Watkins inbounds to Iriefin. Gets it right back. Juju, 1 dribble and the push shot, no, but a foul against Preston there. And for Preston, that'd be her first personal. 4th team foul against Elon here in this first quarter. We still got 5 minutes left, Andrew.
Yeah, you're able to see Watkins move across toward the paint, and immediately 3 Elon defenders collapse there. You've seen that a lot when USC is trying to get into the post. They are collapsing, seeing how dangerous the bigs of USC are, but they need to be a little bit wary of that. You have TVO on the outside. You have K9 on the outside. They're able to shoot 3-pointers like the top in the league.
Here's one of the highly touted freshmen on this USC squad checking in, Avery Howell, out of Boise, Idaho. Checking in for Iriefin as Watkins gets the first foul shot. Juju Watkins, the reigning Big Ten player of the week. 81% foul shooter on the year. Second shot is up and good.
Immediately see the full court press from USC trying to force turnovers in this backcourt.
How about the footwork of Marshall there, staying with the 5'4" guard and pass. Elon into the front court. Angel. Using the Preston screen. Picked up by Watkins. TVO in the passing lane. Steals it away. Bounce pass ahead to Watkins. All alone. Juju at the cup. Lays it up and in. Timeout, Elon. So after that quick timeout from Lindsey Gottlieb, it's been a 9-0 run here for USC.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Von Oelhoffen now 7 of 9 from the free throw line this season. Hasn't gotten there a bunch. This is going to be her 10th attempt of the year. She was just a problem for the Pac-12 in her career at Oregon State. Gets both foul shots. SC going back to that press. Pass, the one-man press break. Dribbling through defenders. Nice setup underneath, and Willard unable to get the shot off as that ball was raked away out of bounds. To be baseline basketball for Elon.
You know, you see a lot of teams, and it's interesting to see how each one attacks this full court press. And looks like Elon's just giving the ball to pass and letting her run across, which, I mean, she's done a great job of so far.
And Doty going to get to the foul line.
Interior offense, second personal. Both bigs in this game starting to get into foul trouble. I mean, we're still early in this match, but 2 fouls for each of the bigs is something that both teams have noticed, that's for sure.
Cameron Doty, 60% foul shooter, knocks down the first one. As Angel looking to re-enter this game for Elon. So Angel in, and she'll replace Anderson. So on the floor is Pass along with Doty, Willard, Irving, and Angel. Pass the lone starter out there for Elon. They're going to try a full court press of their own.
Yep, they saw it, and they'll say, I'll try to raise you one. Oh, it looks like they're dropping back a little bit. Not as aggressive as USC, but it looks like they were going for it.
They fall back defensively. Watkins trying to size up the defender, Irvin. The kick out. Von Oelhoffen leaves it for Samuels. Extra pass. Corner three. In and out. Howell couldn't get that one to drop. Approaching 2 minutes left here in this first quarter. Pass. Von Oelhoffen got her hands on that, and here's another steal. The pitch ahead. Watkins. And a block from behind. But I think we're going to get a foul here, and we are against Irving, the freshman out of Greensboro. Challenging Juju there.
I mean, you talk about it. Look at the chase down block. Gets the hand, so will not count, obviously putting Juju Watkins on the line. But it's the hustle that the team noticed. All of the Elon players jumping off the bench immediately. That kind of sparks something in your team. You're only down 9 before the free throws, obviously, but I mean, early in this match, it's still very much a ball game right now.
Regina Walton in for the first time to replace Pass. So 5 reserves on the floor for Elon. 2:05 left here, first quarter, as Watkins knocks down the foul shot. And the accolades just continue to come for Juju Watkins. Earlier, we were here for this one where she surpassed 1,000 points in just 38 games, which is a USC record.
We were, and she was at 999 at halftime, and we were kind of just waiting, and the tension was building. You could feel it it was Kids Day. You heard it from the kids. They were all excited when it happened as well.
Oh, the kids are always excited. And that pass is airmailed. Chased down by Watkins in the corner. Under 2 minutes left here, first quarter. Juju, deep three. Watkins on nylon.
And as we were talking about her from the parking lot, and gets the and one call. That one was from way downtown.
36% three-point shooter on the season. And Juju feeling it.
Just a heat check right there. Sends that one from so far away and gets the call. That's how you get a team excited right there.
Watkins now with 11. As she continues to climb up the scoring charts here in USC program history. Gets the 4-point play. And USC with its largest lead of the afternoon.
Talked about Watkins getting into double figures in this game. That means she continues her streak. She's going to be double digits. She's been double digits this entire season so far. And, I mean, we knew she was going to be crucial for this USC team. She's done some crazy things point-wise, though.
She is a certified bucket getter. Iwachukwu going to check in next time we have a stoppage for USC. Irving has the step. Oh, swatted away there by Marshall. Rhea Marshall, number 3 all-time in block shots in USC program history, and you get a sense of why there.
I mean, I was watching earlier, and I was trying to think, when was the last game that Marshall didn't get a massive block early in the first quarter? And I was kind of thinking of it, when is it going to come? And there it was. That was a big one. Says, no thank you.
Preston grazes the rim on a three-point attempt. Iwachukwu chases down the rebound. 70 seconds left here in this first quarter. Watkins, she's got 12 here in the opening frame. Kicks it out, Samuels, wide open for 3. Clanks back rim, Heckle there, offensive board. K9, Kaylee Heckle.
Look at Heckle going up and getting those boards, getting inside with the trees. Oh, everyone's so tall and gets up there. Never a doubt with that rebound either.
Attack that with a purpose. Walton. Over to Adams now. This USC defense has been tenacious. Just 4 on the shot clock. Adams got to do something. Working against Iwachukwu. Gets the step. Can't get the bucket. Rebound Watkins. Juju steps into a 3. Iwachukwu the offensive rebound and throws it away. Shot clock is dark. 11 7/10 left. TVO going to check in for the final defensive possession. Watkins will have a seat.
This is going to be a brutal possession for Elon. They have 11 seconds to get it across and find a shot with this defense that you said is so just brutal.
Angel trying to find some space. Lost the handle, 1 to shoot. They don't get it off in time. And so that's how we'll end this first quarter.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Able to get a shot here with picks or something.
You don't see that every day. That one thrown just out of the reach of Watkowski. The junior goes sliding into the expensive seats. And another turnover here for Elon. They're 11th. Iwachukwu. Marshall back in there. She sat an extended amount of time. Von Alhoffen a long 3, and that rattles in. She can be such a difference maker for this team. And a big-time screen set there. Samuels caught off guard, and Samuels is still down after that screen. Watkowski set the screen right there at half court. Samuels didn't see her and went right into her. And you know everything Malia Samuels does is 100%, so she went hard into that screen.
Definitely did. I mean, talk about me being like the doctor, but, I mean, that's just got to hurt bad, hitting that screen at that base and going down hard.
Nothing malicious, not a dirty play at all whatsoever. No foul called, of course, but sometimes your teammates got to help you out there calling out those screens. But it was one of those situations where she was picking up full court like she always does, and everybody else was sort of back in the back court.
It's also just not knowing it's there. You talk about calling out the screen. She just didn't know it was there. Probably got the wind knocked out of her because hitting that screen, you have no clue. And when it happens, it's like a brick wall.
You see her trying to regain her composure here. And Samuels able to walk off under her own strength. But definitely took a big shot there. Malia Samuels, the sophomore out of Seattle, 5'6". Ali Watkowski is 6'10", junior, and here's the screen.
Oh. Just didn't know it was there and just went full speed right into it.
Big time collision. 38-12. Trojans. Angel. Rebound taken by Marshall. And so for Marshall, that's now her 6th rebound. She's now tied for 7th all-time in USC history with Ebony Hoffman. And Watkowski going to get called for the foul there against TVO.
See, that's partially why, other than the fact just putting points on the board, TVO scoring those 2 threes so far and being that 50% three shooter in this game so far is so efficient, because we've seen multiple times now where she goes up and pump fakes and able to get the foul.
Nice feed, cutting right to the cup there is Iwachukwu. And it's 40-12 Trojans. We talked about this being the last home non-conference game. Watkins with the block there. Ball out of bounds, and they say last touch by Elon. And you got some big games coming up, right? Obviously, the one looming is UConn coming up on Saturday. A huge road affair, nationally televised game. It's not just about your opponent here with USC, so much about what they do and what they're trying to be this year is focusing on the details, right? And Watkins tries another three. That one off the back rim. Rebound pass. But you're playing against the details. You're competing against the details if you're this USC squad.
It doesn't matter if your opponent's UConn or UCLA, who USC is going to have to play twice, or Elon or Cal Poly or whoever. You have to play your game no matter what and make sure it's the same each time you do it.
And Watkins with another rejection there. Preston returns. Watkowski will have a seat. You see Willard trying to go to the cup, and Watkins not having it.
Nope, USC getting their hands up a lot in the shooting lanes and in the passing lanes as well. I mean, they have 7 steals already in just this first half and 5 blocks. Those numbers are starting to skyrocket here.
Yeah, absolutely. So Willard had to tie her shoe. That was what the delay was about. 6 on the shot clock. Preston around the screen, between the circles. Left side now, Adams, just one to shoot. She didn't notice the shot clock. And credit the USC defense, right? They continue to harass this Phoenix team on the defensive end. Shot clock dark. Ball in the hands of number 12, Juju Watkins. It's a good place to be. Watkins, the hezzy, attacking baseline, stops, falls away. No, Marshall the rebound, but can't get it to go. So that's how we'll end this first half.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Foul shot is good. 2 shots here and the basketball for USC. So Watkins now with 19. Largest lead of the game here for USC. 41 points. It looks like Elon going to fall back into a zone here. And now they get out of it. Samuels, Iriafin, going to put it on the bounce. Iriafin across the lane and uses that left hand. I mean, she just put her head down and went for it.
I mean,
Iriafin now with 16.
I think you're definitely right. They did go into the zone there, but they jumped out of it so quickly, and it's so hard to communicate who you have once you're at that point and get back out of it really quickly.
And a steal from behind here. Doty. Baseline, Willard, too strong. We're going to have a foul against Willard of Elon. Ruby Willard, she has some connections here to USC. Her grandfather, Danny Rogers, played here at SC, class of 1957. Family called him Chief. He watched all of Ruby's games from the 5th grade up until high school before he passed away in 2020. But Rogers, you talk about the impact he had on this program. It's really incredible if you start to dive into it. Back then it was called the Pacific Coast Conference. He was an all-PCC performer, scored 19 points per game, set the single season of free throw record, which was broken later by Harold Miner. He broke Bill Sharman's single season scoring record, and he also served as the freshman coach here at USC for 4 seasons. And he's the late grandfather of Ruby Willard, wearing number 11 for Elon.
I mean, what a cool moment that is. That's just awesome. Makes everyone smile at the end of the day. I'm sure he would be so proud of her to see her play here in Galen Center.
Yeah, the family is so proud and really thankful for this moment to have Elon be able to come here out west and play this game here against the alma mater of her grandfather. Watkins, nice 2-player game there with her and Samuels. To put a button on that story, Willard from here in California, Encinitas, went to San Dieguito Academy. So she has family here in attendance today. They're also going to be playing at Long Beach State later this week. And so a nice West Coast trip for a few of these players that hail from the West Coast out here for this Elon Phoenix squad.
Yeah, I think that's also a strategy by Charlotte Smith, scheduling this road trip out here, this 7-day road trip. This team's young. They're going to be playing with each other for a while, so you've got to get the chemistry up somehow. I mean, a lot of turnovers in this game. You've got to want them to want to play with each other truly, and I think that's one way to do it is by scheduling this 7-game road trip out here in LA.
Watkins misfiring there. Angel looking for a screen, turns it down, stops at the free throw line, and that fall away, able to fall there for Jada Angel, the 5-foot freshman.
I mean, that's her first points of the night, but
yeah,
she's had some good looks, and I mean, that one was pretty.
She has been a bright spot for this Elon team this season, but couldn't really get it going today. Watkins a 3. That grazes back rim. Rebound, Derige. Angel with the burst. Angel across the paint, left the layup short. Rebound, Akunwafo. Shot clock is dark. Watkins going to slow it up as he can take the final shot of the quarter here if they like. And Watkins held up there by Doty. Doty, another one of those West Coast players here for Elon. She's from the Tucson area. You have Doty from Tucson, and you have Ruby Willard from down south in the San Diego area. It's a good opportunity for them to come out here and play a game as Watkins misses the foul shot there. Her first miss from the line today. She'd made her first 10.
I mean, you talk about her slowing down and stopping up on that break. That really, you talked about focusing on the details earlier. That's what it really is about as she makes her second, is focusing on the details, knowing what is the smart play, and doing it no matter what the score is and who you're playing.
Shot clock dark. Angel. Rebound, Iriafin. The pitch ahead, Watkins with 1. Oh, she tried to scoop it to Howell. The bucket goes, but it won't count. It'll be Elon basketball to start the 4th. Ball's inbounded to pass, and shot clock never started. So they put 27 on the shot clock. On the floor to start this quarter for the women of Troy, Howell along with Samuels, Watkins, Heckel, and Iriafin. Samira Khalil, another freshman, into the game for the first time today for Elon. We're at number 25. She's got the ball right now working against Watkins. Watkins picks her pocket immediately. Welcome to the game, freshie. Nice pass. Samuels left hand layup. Good.
I mean, what a sequence of events. You see Khalil going one-on-one against Watkins, and Watkins just locked down defense, pokes it free, and moves it down the court.
Watkins with 3 steals, also 2 blocks this afternoon to go along with the game-high 24 points. Khalil. Here's Derege working against Iriafin. She likes that matchup and uses the left hand, comes up short. How about Hannah Derege, right? I mean, she has not ducked the smoke. She's gone at Kiki Iriafin every time she's gotten the opportunity, whether it's Iriafin guarding her or Rhea Marshall. And you like to see that, right? I mean, this is a big game for Elon. Coming in here, playing the number 5 team in the country. I mean, this is stuff you tell your kids, you tell your grandkids. Like, I played against Kiki Iriafin. I played against Juju Watkins. And Derege has definitely shown that competitive nature here today, being able to go right at these USC bigs.
It really is. It's her time to shine, and she is taking it. She also knows Iriafin had 2 personal fouls at that point, trying to get her 3rd. So attacking is the smart move in that scenario.
Derege now with a team-high 10 points. That 3 wouldn't stay down for the women of Troy. Derege making just her 2nd career start. The junior out of Burtonsville, Maryland. There she goes once again against Iriafin. She likes getting to that left hand. That time came up just a little short. Watkins up high for the board. Speed dribble front court. Watkins Euro off balance, in and out. Preston, 2-on-1 here for Elon. Stops, pops, mid-range. No, Derege tried to tip the rebound, but it goes right to Heckle. K9 on the attack. K9 splitting the D and laying it up and in.
Heckle with a little bit of English as well on that one with the Euro step. Finishes a great opportunity there. And
Kaylee Heckle in double figures with 10. Here's another steal. Heckle run out, another layup. K9 getting after it defensively. Timeout, Elon. Here's Irving with it out of the timeout. Derege, leading scorer today for Elon, loses the ball there. Here's Heckle. Her 3rd steal of the ball game. Watkins gets it right back from Iriafin. Working against Preston. Iriafin, elbow extended, short, and the rebound's off to Raven Preston. One thing USC has done today, they've neutralized the entire Elon offense, right? But especially when you look at the likes of a Preston and an Angel and an Adams, who have been such key players, and another steal by Heckle. Put it on repeat. DJ, play that song one more time. K9 with a steal and a run out.
I mean, I just put my hands up because how many times is this going to happen in a row where K9's going to get a steal and go down on the fast break? I mean, 24 fast break points for USC in this game, and K9's been a huge part of that.
14 points, 4 steals for K9, and Juju right there picking up a foul on the shooter. Looks like this is going to be 3. This will be 3. 3 fouls, 3 foul shots to Samira Khalil, the freshman out of Lexington, South Carolina. Khalil in the game here this second half. She has not played in the last 3 games for Elon, but getting some action here today. And foul shot rolls off for Khalil. These are her first foul shot attempts of the season. She gets the second one. Under 7 minutes left in this one. And then in the words of Bill Belichick, it's on to UConn for this USC Women of Troy squad. And they'll have just under a week to prepare for them and also make that cross-country flight to Storrs, Connecticut. I heard it's beautiful there this time of year.
Heard it's cold also.
I was being facetious. Here's Howell, attacking baseline. Iriafin, she loves driving with that left hand. We've seen her do that countless times today. And Kiki, once again, she's got 18. Looking at another game here in which Watkins and Iriafin could both end up with 20 or more points. Kiki almost there. And another turnover here for Elon. Turnover number 23.
That's a lot. 34 points off of turnovers for USC as well. So they're capitalizing, and I mean, that's what you should expect. If you're Elon and you're playing against a team like USC, you can't expect them to not score off of these turnovers.
Aaliyah Gales into the game for USC, along with Marshall, and Iwuchukwu returns. They give it to Juju on an ISO. Double team comes, triple team comes. The kick out to Marshall. Gales, the ball fake, the hezzy, down the lane, hanging off balance, no. Iwuchukwu offensive board, no. Gales comes in weak side, the tip, it goes off of the hands of an Elon player, not out of bounds. Aaliyah Gales, every time she steps on the floor, it's just a beautiful chance to watch her play this game she loves. Always heartwarming to see her step onto the floor. Here's Watkins, the mid-range. And Juju now with 26.
I mean, way too much space there. Comes off of the screen and just has all day. Could have drove if she wants, but, I mean, you saw from the elbow there, just nailed it.
Angel directing traffic. Here is Ashley Shaw, another freshman, we're number 30 who just checked in. Angel, the fall away. And Watkins fighting for the rebound, weak side. Careful, got tangled underneath there as Derje tried to go and put it back up. Instead, here's Marshall with the rebound. He gets it in the front court herself. Watkins, the trailer, with the catch in the lane. Marshall tries to line up a three. Rhea Marshall in and out.
See the entire USC bench jump onto their feet for that attempt.
That's only the second attempt she's taken this season. She made her first one.
That one looked good for most of the way also.
It did.
See Watkins smiling and laughing as she takes the ball from Marshall coming up the court as well.
Iwuchukwu. The jump hook won't go. TVO going to return. Watkins leaves. A little bit of a limp for Juju as she exits this game. Derje leaves the game as well for Elon. Brooklyn Shamblin in for the first time tonight.
I mean, you talked about Juju going out with a limp. I mean, you obviously saw when she was down there, Derje going back up. A little bit of a scary moment, I'm sure.
Scary. Anytime that happens.
I'm
for
sure.
both the player on the ground and the player in the air.
Absolutely. Just a bad situation all around, and just happy everyone's okay, at least from the outside perspective.
Willard, the kick out Angel. And Juju went straight to the locker room after being taken out of this game as Angel comes up short there. Rebound Marshall. Gales into the front court. Whips the pass underneath. Iwuchukwu and Aaliyah Gales. A little razzle-dazzle there on the assist. Under 4 minutes left in this one. It's been a game dominated by the women of Troy, essentially from start to finish. We'd like to thank those of you tuning in here today. Thanks for sticking with us. This game started 30 minutes late. There's a power outage here at Galen Center. I'd never witnessed anything like that. I don't know about you, Andrew, but
I mean,
very interesting. And then to see the players get up shots in the dark, essentially. I'm sure there's pictures all around social media right now you can take a look at. But it was definitely a sight to see.
I mean, we were talking about it before. It's like we've never called in a game in the dark, but we're ready for it.
Hey,
we have to.
We're gamers.
We are. We were ready to go. You should have seen us. I mean, you're talking later down the line. You always got to think about the two matchups against UCLA. I mean, what a time to be a fan of women's basketball, to see these two teams and such a huge rivalry really play against each other.
And you got two top 5 teams in the country right here in the city of Los Angeles. Gales lines up a 3, and that's good. Aaliyah Gales with the triple. Her second three-point field goal of the season.
Nailed it also. Nothing but net on that one, right in front of her bench.
This Elon team is going to head over to the Pyramid to take on Long Beach State later this week. And UCLA went in there yesterday as Angel knocks down the three-pointer. UCLA went in there and showed them what a #1 team in the country looks like.
I mean, they look really strong. I don't know how much you've really been able to watch them, but they are very strong. With Lauren Betts as their center, that team is really good this year, and it will likely make a title run.
Tamia Gardner, the transfer from Oregon State, former teammate of TVO. Really underrated there with that Oregon State squad. Here's Gales. Gales with the move. Couldn't finish. The rebound, Angel, as we hit the 2-minute mark here in this one. Corner 3 won't fall there by Khalil. Gales, the no-look pass. Forestier, the layup, no. But a whistle and a foul, and Ryan Forestier going to head to the line. Freshman guard, former San Antonio Player of the Year. One of this talented freshmen on this roster. Forestier, 1 of 2 from the foul line this season.
I mean, you talk about the future of USC.
It's bright. Put your shades on. It's bright.
It looks very strong. I mean, also you have Jazzy coming on the team.
Oh,
that's going to be crazy. I mean, this team looks strong in the future, and I really think Gottlieb's really transformed this program, and they're going to be USC is going to be a powerhouse in women's basketball for a very long time, in my opinion.
Jazzy Davidson was actually a teammate of Heckles and Smith's, Kaylee Heckel and Kennedy Smith, on Team USA in the Under-18 America Cup earlier this year. But she's the #3 player in the class of 2025. She'll be on her way. But as you mentioned, this has become a destination, and the future is bright. Shot clock under 10 now. Here's Shamblin going to the left. Akunwafo had the offensive rebound, now retrieves it. Forestier down the lane. Forestier off the window.
The second chance points have been huge. 16th offensive rebound for the Trojans in this game. 18 second chance points as well. That's part of the reason that at this point they're up 58 points.
Talk about the second chance points. They're plus 14 in that category. Points off turnovers have been key for USC today. Forestier sets her feet for 3. That won't go. She's getting after it here. Getting some action here in this one. 36-4 points off turnovers in favor of USC. Akunwafo secures the board. And SC likely just going to dribble this thing out. Gales going to dribble the air off the ball on this one, as this crowd, who showed some perseverance in its own right. Some of them were stuck outside, couldn't get in because the ticket machine wasn't working. But they were able to persevere and come and see a big win here by the women of Troy, as they're able to knock off Elon 88-30.